Welcome. Today, we're exploring how a single, small scientific observation can set the course for an entire life. While many imagine life-changing moments as dramatic events, real transformation often begins quietly. It might be a fleeting question, a detail that stands out, or a moment that simply feels significant. For countless young scientists, the turning point isn't a grand discovery, but a subtle spark that awakens their curiosity. These moments remind us that big changes often start with something small, an ordinary observation, a curious glance, or a question that lingers. As we move forward, let's see how these tiny sparks can ignite lifelong journeys. Curiosity often begins when something doesn't quite make sense. Maybe it's a strange pattern, an unexpected question, or a simple moment that suddenly feels important. Our brains are wired to notice significance before we can even explain it, pulling us deeper into exploration. For many scientists, this is the moment when a simple observation becomes a personal mission. Whether it's watching insects build tunnels or noticing a plant struggling to survive, the emotional response to these moments turns curiosity into commitment. It's not always about the extraordinary. It's about caring enough to look closer and letting that feeling guide you forward. Exploring your own observations is a powerful way to build confidence. When you form a question, test an idea, or analyze results, you prove to yourself that your thinking matters. The skills you develop, like asking questions, gathering evidence, and reasoning through uncertainty, shape your identity as a scientist. Each small investigation, no matter how simple, helps you see yourself as capable and independent. Confidence doesn't come from perfection, but from taking action and learning through the process. As you follow your curiosity, you're not just learning about the world, you're also discovering your own strengths and abilities. Every scientific breakthrough starts with someone noticing what others might overlook. The importance of an observation isn't about its size, but the attention you give it. Small details, like a new soil condition, a hidden data pattern, or a subtle animal behavior, can reveal major truths. Science advances because someone cared enough to notice and investigate. By paying attention to the world around you, you lay the foundation for discovery. This mindset is what drives scientific thinking forward, turning simple observations into meaningful insights, and sometimes into discoveries that change the world. You follow a question, you become part of a global community of people who have spent generations seeking to understand the world. This sense of connection gives science deeper meaning, transforming it from a school subject into something personal and powerful. Investigating a question not only builds your knowledge, but also links you to a long tradition of discovery. As you explore further, meaning grows and observation creates a sense of purpose. This journey is about more than answers. It's about finding your place in the ongoing story of scientific exploration. A single moment of curiosity can influence the subjects you choose, the research you pursue, or even the problems you hope to solve. While one observation may not decide your entire future, it can open doors you never expected. These tiny moments direct your interests and choices, helping you discover what truly matters to you. Over time, curiosity becomes the foundation of your purpose, guiding your goals and shaping your path. As you continue to notice and explore, you build a future rooted in passion and meaning. Purpose rarely comes from planning alone. It often emerges when a small observation sparks your curiosity and you choose to follow it. This sense of purpose becomes your motivation, especially when experiments fail or results are unclear. It's what keeps you learning and growing long after assignments end. Exploration strengthens your resilience, and personal interest drives your scientific motivation. When meaning is present, you're more likely to persist through challenges and setbacks, making curiosity the true engine behind lasting purpose. Single scientific observation can truly change the direction of a life. It might spark a passion, inspire a mission, or open a path you never expected. These moments matter not because they're dramatic, but because of how they shape you from within. The world is full of tiny signals waiting to be noticed. When you pay attention, you begin to discover your strengths, your interests, and your place in the scientific world. Remember, one small moment can shift everything if you choose to follow where it leads. And that brings us to the end of today's exploration. Thank you for joining this journey into how one small scientific observation can change everything. Remember, the world is full of opportunities to notice, question, and discover. Stay curious, keep exploring, and let your observations guide you to new possibilities. Until next time.